As you can see, we have tons of cards here, and you might be wondering if they're worth it or not. These are all from AliExpress. Let me tell you, it's worth it, depending on what you want. There's tons of value here, and let me tell you how much I spent. This was $15, $30, $45. I keep going by 15s. This is $145 here I spent, and we have Unified Minds, Darkness Ablaze, Celestial Storm, Rebel Clash, Unbroken Bonds, Evolving Skies, Ancient Origins, Hidden Fates, Shining Fates. 36 booster packs each, $145 for the whole set. This is a tremendous amount of value. I totally do not regret this purchase. A ton of value here, a ton of fun. Me and the kids, we play Pokemon card battles and stuff, and they play with them, and they like to open the booster packs and stuff and get cool cards, get the V and V Max cards and GX and what have you. They love opening the pack and getting a holofoil, whatever. And you get that here. You get to open 36 times 9 booster packs. We open booster packs for 2 days after school, hours and hours of opening packs, and then we have tons of cards. I think this is a tremendous amount of value for $145. If you bought the real one, this would cost $145, but I got 9 times that. Did we get 9 times the value? I don't know about 9 times, but there's a lot of value here. So stick around if you want. We'll open up these boxes. I'll show you what's inside, and then you can judge for yourself if you think it's a good purchase. First thing to note, I mean, the wrappers are really good. The wrappers are great. They're fantastic. Well, some of them were a little hard to open, but whatever. They're nice. They look good. They all look really nice. If I were to try and print this myself, just to print this, I would probably spend $40 trying to print just this one pack myself. If I designed the artwork and then found some sort of printer that could print on this metallic wrapper, this would cost me probably $40 to print this. But, you know, I got 36 times 9 of these packs, and they look fantastic. I think that's great. And they all look great. I mean, all of them, each and every set, they all look, the wrappers look really good. Doesn't look like trash. It looks nice. It's fun opening it. It doesn't look like you're opening garbage. It looks like you're opening a real pack of Pokemon cards. Really nice. I've got 3 boxes here that'll more or less show you what you're in for. Unfortunately, you see I already opened them all. Really, buying these was for me and my family to have fun opening them, so unfortunately I can't really show you us tearing the packs and all. This was for me and the kids to have fun. But I'll show you what you get when you open the packs, and you can buy them and have the fun yourself. These 3, I think, kind of represent what you're in for. The first thing I want to show you is, take a look here, this Evolving Skies set. If you want to have some cool cards to play with, and you want to keep kids excited, I mean, look how many V and V Max cards you get. Now, they don't look as good as the real ones, but they don't look bad at all. They look pretty darn good. You are not going to get this many. If you go and spend $145 on the real one, you're not going to get this many. I mean, V and V Max non-stop. Some of them are these holofoil things. Some of them aren't. Some of them are just this matte finish. But, I mean, again, it doesn't matter. I mean, this is, I'm saying, to have a cool card to play with and keep a kid excited to keep opening them. I mean, I was even excited. We have a ton of these Umbreons, but, I mean, whatever. We have just nonstop, just great cards. I'm really happy to have them to play with. And they were really fun to open. Nonstop. You have a ton of them. But now that's going to be another sort of problem, though, if you're looking to build decks with these. Let me show you. That's going to be its own sort of issue. I'm taking here from the Hidden Fate set. Again, the same thing. Tons of really cool cards, these tag team cards. But then if you want to build a deck here you have this guy. I forget how you call him, Golem or Golem. Stage 2 card. You have only 1 Graveler, but you have tons of these Stage 2 cards and tons of the basic types, but none. Only 1 of the Stage 1 card, the Graveler. So you can't really build a deck with these cards because you don't have enough to do the evolution path, which kind of stinks. Luckily, we have some Gravelers in some other sets, but it just kind of stinks that we couldn't use this set to build a nice deck. Well, with all the cards it has. And, you know, the problem is they really went all out to make tons of these cards, which I guess for a kid is great. I mean, it's cool having tons of these V and V Max tag team GX cards. But in terms of building a deck, not great. Now, that's not to say you can't at all. We do have a few good paths. Oh, here's another one that's not good. I mean, here we have the, I don't know how to call this guy. You know, I was around for the, what do they call it? The Kanto region. I don't really know about all this new stuff, but here you have a Stage 1 card. And you have tons of them. And you have the Stage 2 card. We have a few of those. But we don't have any of the basic type. So we can't even play this card in our deck if we're going to follow the rules, which kind of stinks. But it's not all bad. I mean, here we have plenty of Butterfrees, a few Metapods, and Caterpies. So we can build a nice grass deck with this. And we have all these cool cards. Another thing maybe you notice is generally the quality is pretty consistent with these. I have no complaints, but there's just some minor things you'll notice, like this card, this box here, there's plenty of space there. These cards, I guess, are kind of thin, but this one here is just jam-packed. So these cards are a bit thicker than these cards. I don't care. We're going to play with these. We're going to have fun. We had fun opening the packs. We're going to have fun building decks with them, the decks we can build. And if these happen to be a little bit thicker, I just don't care. However, one thing I will show you is generally the quality is really good with these cards. And here's another Graveler from another set. You just see here and there, every now and again, the cards aren't cut right. Like this one is cut very rare. Only a handful are like this. This one is just really bad, just a bad cut. This one you can see the margins aren't quite right. The margin over here on the right side is a bit thicker than the one on the left side. But again, for me, I can live with it. I don't care. You'll see a few of those, but really, just thumbing through this, the quality is really fantastic, really good. I mean, the cards they look nice. They look nice. This doesn't look like junk. If you were to try and do this yourself at home to produce something like this, you would not be able to do it. Forget cost aside, you just probably wouldn't have the skills and the tools and the machinery to even make a card this nice. So if they happen to cut a few of them, you know, not so great, I don't care. I think they're fantastic. I don't care if they're a little bit off. I'm going to wrap up now by comparing these fake cards to some real cards I bought. Now, we bought a couple of these Chilling Reign boxes, and we bought the booster pack set also, this one with the 36 boosters. We bought the real ones from the Pokemon Center online. And you just have sort of the opposite problem. Whereas here you have tons and tons of these GX, V, and VMAX cards. With these sets, this is a combination of my cards from the Battle Styles and the Chilling Reign cards. I mean, we've already built a few fighting decks, and we just have so many Cubfoos, like so many. We probably have 20 or 30 of these cards. And I just don't know what to do with them. They're really of no use to us. I mean, 5 is good, 10 is good, but 20 or 30 is just too much. The same with these single strike Rockruffs. We just have so many of them. I just don't know what to do with them. We have so many, 20 or 30 of these things as well. But that's good for building a deck. You're going to need this to do the, I forget, again, I'm kind of old. I'm not really into the Pokemon stuff that much. But, well, I am into it. I don't know everything. But we have the one, he evolves into some other bear thing, like a Urshifu or something like that. We have a couple of those, but we have a ton of these. Anyway, I kind of lost my train of thought. The fact of the matter is you get tons of like basic types, very commons you're going to get when you buy the official card. But you're not going to get a lot of the Stage 1, Stage 2, V, GX cards. You don't get many when you buy the official ones. You get mainly commons, and then you get like 1 or 2 nice, or 5 maybe. You know, you spend $150, you get maybe like 5 cool, powerful cards. And then on the other hand, with this one, you get really just nothing but really the super best, most powerful cards, but you don't get enough cards really to build a good deck. So I'm not sure what to do with that. I guess what I'm going to keep doing probably is to keep buying both. I'll buy these and get all the basic cards I need and a couple of really nice official real cards. And then I'll buy these to have the really cool cards to play with to build powerful decks. Because really, if I tried to keep buying this stuff, we would never be able to afford it. And if you look on Amazon, if I'm not lazy editing this video, I'll put in something here like Amazon reviews and GameStop. Everybody's accusing everyone of opening the packs and putting in the common cards and then resealing them with the official ones. So you're going to go and spend $150 to get the official box. And then it seems to me that so many people are accusing everyone of tampering with the packs. So even if we go spend big money on these boxes, maybe we won't even get that many really good cards. If it's true with the tampering, I suspect it's not as true on the scale people are saying it is, but maybe it is. So, in conclusion, I guess what I guess I'll do is, if we keep going with the Pokemon hobby, is I'll buy these, because for $15 you can't beat this. This is just a blast. I spend $100. We could be opening Pokemon cards for days and have some really cool ones. And then for this, we get the basic types we need. We get some cool, legitimate cards. I mean, the quality of these is undoubtedly better. But, I mean, make no mistake. I mean, this is not junk. This is really a nice card. Really nice printing. I can't imagine what they spend on ink to print these cards. I mean, if I print one page in color on my home printer, I'm already stressed out that I'm going to be using the whole ink. But this thing is beautiful, beautiful color, nice glossy finish. Yeah, it's not as good as the real one. I mean, I don't even know what good means anymore. I mean, it's not the same, but it's certainly not junk. Although sometimes the margins are a little off, but these are fine cards. I say, unless you're doing an investment thing, if you just want the cards because you think they're cool and you want to play with them, then I don't see anything wrong with this.